A crude door has been built into the front of the unusual house.
Cedric, I guess, is just lying in the front of the boat.
Graham pounds on the door, but he finds it bolted from the inside. He can, however, hear activity within.
Who are you? And what are you doing on my beach?
I'm King Graham of Daventry, and I'm on a journey to find the wizard Mordak's island. But I seem to be stuck. I don't know where to go from here.
Hey, what's that you say?
There we go. I'm impressed that we get so much dialogue out of him.
Graham can almost hear the ocean inside the spiral shell of the conch.
Take this, old man.
What's this? Now what were you wanting?
My owl friend is hurt. He was wounded by the harpies.
Wounded by the harpies, did you say? We'll bring him on into the house. I'll fix him right up. Good as new.
How can you talk without your lips moving? It's clear to see where FromSoft got their inspiration from.
Lay him on the bed there. These poultices should fix the little feller up good as new.
The pulses.
Ooh, I'm feeling better already. Tell me, what was in those poultices? My employer would be very interested in them.
Hey, what was that?
I said, what was in those poultices? My employer would be interested in them.
Gifts from the sea, lad. Gifts from the sea. Ain't nothing special. You just gotta know how to use them. I don't think he'd find them particularly interesting. Now, son, what was it you were trying to tell me before?
I was trying to find out where the wizard Mordak's island is. He kidnapped my family and is holding them hostage there. I must get to them before it's too late.
Oh, I'm right sorry to hear about that. He's a nasty one, that Mordak. I wouldn't want to tangle with him. I tried to talk you out of going there, except I can see you can't leave your poor defenseless family unaided. I can enlist someone who can lead you straight to his island. Follow me outside.
You're enlisting someone? Like a bird or a dolphin or something? Or a mermaid?
Pearl, this man needs your help. He needs you to lead him to Mordak's island. It's a real emergency. Mordak's holding his family hostage. Pearl can't speak human talk, but she's agreed to help you. Just get on into your boat and follow her.
Cedric and I want to thank you for all your help, Mr.
Don't worry about who I am. You just get on over to that there island and take care of your family.
Aye, aye, sir. We're off. Come on, Cedric.
But what if he doesn't have our best interests at heart? Ever thought of that? No control here, we're just following this man. Oh, God.
Oh no! Watch out for the rocks, Graham!
Brace yourself, Cedric!
That definitely looks like your stereotypical evil lair. What is that?
Help me, I'm caught! Oh, help!
Are you all right, Cedric?
Well, let me see.
If everything's still attached, then yes.
Oh, I'm fine, Graham. Just a bit ruffled is all.
We are on Mordak's island. What is that, another fish?
A dead fish lies on the sand beach at the foot of the rocky stairs.
Again?
Ugh, a dead fish. Oh, maybe I can use it.
Different graphic.
Phew! This smelly old fish is disgusting. Now what? Graham's boat has been dashed to pieces against the jagged rocks of Mordak's island. Now, a crude set of stairs has been carved into the rocky cliffs of Mordak's Island. Above them, a narrow, winding trail leads on up to his castle.
Cedric?
A bit shaken, Cedric anxiously takes stock of their unsure situation.
Ooh, I hate to say this, Graham, but I don't like this place at all.
I know what you mean, Cedric.
Cedric is too busy looking around.
I'm sure I can fall off over there, so let me go this way first. Ooh.
Ooh, I don't like this place. It's creepy.
I remember how to get through here.
Two monstrous statues of grotesque, distorted serpents face each other across the narrow trail leading to Mordak's castle.
They look super impressive.
The narrow, rocky trail leads straight to the front gate of Mordak's castle. A bizarre castle seeming to rise up out of the very rocks of the strange island like some sort of grotesque growth beckons, yet repels at the same time.
Grotesque growth. Love it.
A bizarre... The giant figures can't be climbed without risking life and limb, and since they are made of stone, can't be harmed. The giant figures can't be climbed. Too bad. It looks like the eyes have it.
Don't get that one. But obviously I understand the reference, but it's a bit of a long bow to draw. Okay, so if I approach this, going to light up.
Having other things on his... Two monstrous...
And we use this to get through.
Two monstrous statues. The giant figures can't be climbed without risking life and limb, and since they are made of stone, can't be harmed.
Absolutely not. They cannot be harmed whatsoever. Right, we can proceed through. From memory though, I don't think we can just go through the front door.
Well, it looks like there's no way in. Let's turn back.
Come on, Cedric!
Cedric looks more and more frightened the closer he and Graham get to the bizarre castle. Cedric seems to be thinking big thoughts right now, perhaps planning their next move. And so, the strange castle, so close now, intimidates Graham as it towers threateningly before him. The strange a wide chasm separates the narrow trail from the castle's massive front gate. Graham ponders the situation, but can't find a way to solve it.
That art is kind of deceptive. You look on the left here, it sort of looks like that is all connected. I thought that was like a large step or something leading to the gates, but no, it's an actual chasm. We cannot go to the front gate at all. I can totally go around the side though. Crowbar?
See? Get in. Let's go back now.
No, I'll figure this out.
The twisted and deformed shapes of the island's rocks seem to grow up out of the very earth like strange weeds. Graham has found a stone platform on the west side of the strange castle. Cedric perches nervously as he surveys the surrounding area. Cedric seems to be thinking big thoughts right. Graham notices a rusted grate embedded into a stone platform next to Mordak's castle. Graham tugs hard on the grate, but soon finds it's rusted in place and can't be budged.
Tug it more vigorously then. That sound effect.
The open grate in the stone platform invites Graham's entry.
We can't remove that now.
Ooh, you're crazy to go down into that dark hole. You don't know what's down there.
Well, do you have any better ideas?
No, my mind if I wait for you here?
No, that's a good idea, Cedric. You be the lookout out here.
Yes. I'll be the lookout. Ooh, be careful, Graham.
So if you see something you don't like, you can come down here and let us know. Into this maze of twisty little passages, all alike. I'm going to stop recording here. I've recorded everything in one session up until now, but I need a quick break, and I'm going to need to map this place out. Because I mean, look at this. Alright, I'm back. Let's see if we can get this done. The obligatory maze section before the end of the game. Trying to play this and map it out at the same time. It's kind of tricky. So we need to turn around now. Turn right and then left, and that's going to take us back to where we were. So from here I can go in a whole bunch of different directions by the looks of it. Let's try rice first. Oh god. And straight away I've already screwed up my map. Oh my god. The tricky part about this is that it's actually flipping the, I'll call it the view as you're looking at us. So I need to either turn my paper or try and keep the spatial reference accurate, if that makes any sense. Okay. Oh my god, where the fuck am I now? Just like that, I'm lost. Just like that. Okay, so from here we can go left or down. I've been up there. Let's go left. Trying to find my mouse.
A grotesque creature scurries along the stone walls of the labyrinth. Graham can't catch the creature, and wouldn't want to.
Interesting. Are you friendly?
A huge beast, sporting a fluffy topknot bound in a crude hairpin on top of his head, skulks in one dark corner of the labyrinth.
What was bound on him, sorry? I heard topknot.
A huge beast, sporting a fluffy topknot bound in a crude hairpin on top of his head, skulks in one dark corner of the labyrinth.
A hairpin. Can I have that, please?
Graham should watch his step around this ugly beast.
Can I give you anything?
It makes no impression on the huge beast. It makes no impression on the huge beast.
You right there, buddy? That was utterly bizarre and it makes no sense whatsoever.
Graham looks around in terrified confusion as he finds himself in a labyrinth somewhere underneath Mordak's castle.
It's alright, I think I've got my map correct.
Graham reaches down and grabs the hairpin off the labyrinth floor.
Lockpick, perhaps?
The hairpin is made of a carved piece of bone with a sharp metal clip attached to it.
Okay, there's a one-way path through here. It's so easy to get lost here. I'm going to turn around to the left. And then we can go left or right. And there's going to be vents above us. Just like that. Back your save. Let's turn right, which is down from where we started. And from here I can either go left or forward twice to another intersection. Let's try going left first. Oh god. Trying to draw and click at the same time and it's not working. Ooh. Okay, I found a door. It's actually not that far away from the beast. If you can imagine me facing this direction and teleporting to the left, that's where we would find the beast. I'm not done here though, I'd like to keep exploring. Some more dead ends will be lovely. Like that, for example. I get that you can always employ the idea of hug the left-hand wall, but that's actually not what I'm trying to do here. That was a dead end. Okay, cool. Where am I going? Around this corner? And to the right is whence I came. Oh, but look at that. That's dreadful. Oh, it looks like we've got a connecting passage if we go forward and then right. Let me just confirm, if I go this way, forward, if I go right, I should be back where I started. Brilliant. Let's go right. I reckon that path connects. Let me go left. Another junction, let's try left and then we'll try right. Beautiful. Hopefully we get the same thing here. Lovely. So if I go left here, I'm gonna have to turn right. Yeah, this all connects up. So if I go right now, and walk forward a bit, we're back at the start, just like that. So there's only one path that I've not explored now, and it is this way here. And hopefully it leads to a dead end. Beautiful. So this is roughly what the map looks like. We start at the S, the exclamation point at the top left is the beast where we got the hairpin, and the D is the exit, or what I assume is the exit. I assume we're going to need the hairpin to get out. It's not a difficult maze, but it's just an annoying one, with respect to the way that the screen rotates.
There is a wooden door here. Perhaps it will lead into the castle.
Perhaps. But is it locked?
Graham tries to open the wooden door, but to no avail as it's securely locked.
Can we unlock it?
Graham inserts the hairpin into the door's large keyhole and discovers, to his amazement, that it fits perfectly. Turning it ever so gently, he soon hears a soft click, and the door is unlocked.
Like an actual key and not a hairpin at all. Okay. We're in a cellar of some sort.
A set of wide steps leads up from the labyrinth door to a pantry off the wizard's kitchen. A closed cupboard in the corner of the pantry catches Graham's interest. A set of wide steps leads up from the labyrinth. Graham scans the various items lining the open shelves, but doesn't see anything of interest. A set of wide
Nothing apart from this pantry or cupboard?
Inside the cupboard, Graham's eyes fall upon a bag of dried peas. Reaching into the open cupboard, Graham retrieves the bag of dried peas.
I don't have a memory of that.
A lovely young girl with long black hair, olive skin, and flashing green eyes laboriously scrubs the cold stone floor. Though wearing rags, her beauty nevertheless shines through.
Is your name Gwydion?
The young girl endlessly scrubs the hard floor. She doesn't pay any attention to Graham.
I would never hurt you. I'd like to help you.
I don't believe you. You're probably one of them.
I'm not. Believe me.
Just go away. Please. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I don't suppose this is your hairpin?
Take that away from me. I don't want it.
The lockets, perhaps?
Warning, this cartoon contains...
Go away!
Wherever did you find my gold locket? I thought it was gone for good. I lost it on the island just after I was brought here by Mordak.
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you. But tell me, who are you, and how did you come to be here?
My name is Princess Cassima, from the Kingdom of the Green Isles.
Oh shit.
My father, the king, employs a horrible wazir who befriended Mordak. When Mordak saw me, he immediately wished to marry me and bring me here. Naturally, I refused, and my father agreed with me. But our refusal angered him so much that he stole me here anyway and put me to work as a scullery girl. He says he will never let me go, that a scullery girl I will remain until I agree to marry him. But the thought revolts me. What am I to do?
Don't worry, I'm here to save my family from the evil wizard. He's got them here someplace, imprisoned inside a glass bottle. If I can manage to rescue them, then of course I wouldn't forget you either.
I know the glass bottle you're talking about. It's in Mordak's laboratory upstairs.
Keep quiet about my presence. I think this will be the most difficult part of my journey. I may not survive it.
I would never give you away, and I will help you in any way I can, kind sir.
Princess Cassima of the Green Isles. She's going to play a huge part in King's Quest VI.
Princess Cassima, whom Graham now knows to have been stolen by Mordak from the Kingdom of the Green Isles, looks pleased to see him. She smiles in friendship.
I should have taken a closer look at that locket before I handed it over.
Princess Cassima looks glad to see Graham. Perhaps she feels he can help to get her off of this horrible island.
By the way, who are you?
I'm King Graham of Daventry.
I think I know where that is. It's very far from my home, though.
Don't worry. Somehow, I'll get you home again. But first, I've got to save my family.
Yes, well, I'll stand by you, King Graham. I'll help if I can.
Thanks. I may need it.
Well, I'd better get back to work. And you should keep out of sight.
Aye, aye, m'lady.
While
Okay, I missed that. I apologise.
Princess Cassima, whom Graham now knows to have been stolen, Princess Cassima looks glad to see.
We cannot talk to her anymore.
Graham surveys Mordak's kitchen in disgust. It is an untidy mishmash of dirty pots, jars with unidentified contents, rags, and assorted junk. Even with all that, Graham can see nothing that interests him.
That means you're not doing a terribly good job.
A fire burns hotly in the fireplace, while something in the iron pot boils above it. The stuff boiling in the pot doesn't look or smell very appetizing. A fire burns hotly in the fireplace. Graham surveys Mordak's kitchen and the doorway goes into a hallway containing an unusual pipe organ. Graham surveys.
I don't think we're getting anything here. A pipe organ, you say? Yeah, I saw that.
Graham can see into a large dining hall through the doorway. Two distorted figures of bird-like women flank both sides of the monstrous pipe organ. A hideous yet fascinating pipe organ commands attention as Graham walks through a downstairs hallway.
We know Rosella knows how to play the organ. What about King Graham? What about Daddy?
Graham watches in horrified fascination as the grotesque organ begins to magically play an eerie tune, all by itself. A hideous yet fascinating pipe.
Lovely. Ah!
Goodbye, King Graham of Daventry.
Hello to you too.
Poor Graham. Mordack shows no mercy.
Okay, he is a powerful enough wizard that it goes through our amulets of protection. Good to know. The hell? What the hell just happened?
Graham what?
Okay, so did that happen because I didn't touch the organ, or is that just an RNG thing that can happen? And if so, how do we guess ours? I guess it's just an RNG thing that can happen.
This appears to be the huge dining hall of the castle. Graham wonders who eats here besides Mordack. A massive dining table has been placed before a large, ornate fireplace. This appears to be the huge dining hall of the castle. A large beast rushes toward Graham with hatred in its red-rimmed eyes. Graham could never overpower this huge beast. This is no time for conversation.
It's almost like it's taking us toward another dimension or something, but no, it's just somewhere else in the castle, very clearly.
Above him, Graham can see a damp, rusty grate leading to who knows where. Water, dripping down strands of slimy vegetation hanging from the ceiling, forms a small pool on the cell's cold stone floor. Graham finds himself in a dirty, dingy cell somewhere below Mordack's castle.
Yeah, we're not far. But there's no exits to this room other than that perhaps, and I've got no way of getting up there. This is where I wish I had the rope, so I could attach the fishing hook to it and maybe use it as a grappling hook or something. Ah!
Hello.
What? Oh, Princess Cosima, where did you come from?
From the labyrinth. I spend a lot of time down here, you know, with my friends.
Friends?
Yes, like Zink and Sam. I don't know if you ever saw Sam or not. Anyway, I found this loose stone once that led here, to this cell. Now come on, you'd better get out of here.
Is there something I need in here?
The stone is much too heavy for Graham to lift.
Not that I can see.
The grate is too high up. There is nothing Graham can do with it.
If there's a rope somewhere around here, maybe I can guess up there. But that's going to take me back into the labyrinth? Alright, where are we? We're at a dead end. And just like that, I've lost her. There's a whole bunch of places I could be, but let me see if this is a dead end. Okay. Can I go back through that loose stone?
Graham sees the hole through which he exited the dungeon cell.
Yeah, based on the map I've written, I think there's only one place I can be. So if I turn right here, go straight, then follow this path and then go left, and then left again, we should find our way back to the door. This all lines up perfectly well. Good stuff. Map has been updated.
While Princess Cassima busily scrubs the kitchen floor, Graham tries to figure out what to do next. This appears to be the huge dining hall of the castle. Graham doesn't see anything interesting with the fireplace. Graham isn't interested in sitting around right now.
Okay, nothing?
Graham finds himself in Mordak's immense dining hall. This doorway leads into a downstairs hallway. 4 curious statues representing strange birdmen line 2 walls of the dining hall. Through the doorway, Graham can see a small downstairs foyer.
Alright, let's get captured again and see what happens. Did we just get teleported back to the same place?
Graham can see a small, moldy piece of cheese just inside the mouse hole.
I'll take that.
Graham can almost reach the piece of cheese inside the mouse hole, but finds his hand too large to reach very far.
The fishing hook, perhaps?
There, got it. The fishhook did the trick in retrieving the piece of cheese from the mouse hole. It looks like someone recently replaced and mortared the loose stone.
Oh shit.
The stone can't be budged anymore.
That's an issue. Am I trapped in here?
That implement won't quite work here.
I think I'm trapped in here.
Green mold covers the small piece of cheese.
I don't think I'm getting out unless Cassima lets me out again.
After observing no discernible escape route from the small cell, Graham sinks to the floor in despair, knowing he will never see the light of day again. Too bad. So close, yet so far away.
No, we're just learning. So, I don't believe I saved before we got caught. I can get caught once, which gives me the cheese. Let's have a wander around though before we get caught.
Graham looks in astonishment around this strange foyer filled with an assortment of bizarre oddities. Graham looks in astonishment. Graham can see the huge dining hall through the doorway. Beyond an open doorway, a set of stone steps lead upward. Graham looks in astonishment. Graham gapes at an odd figure of a bird-like, yet reptilian-like woman. Graham looks in astonishment around this strange foyer. Graham looks in Curiously, Graham looks at the strange figure, but sees nothing of use. Curiously,
this looks like a closet or something, but we can't go inside.
Graham looks in
So if we get coarse, we can get some molded cheese, but that's about it. Let's take a look upstairs.
A huge monstrosity of a skull-like figure leers at passers-by of an upstairs hallway. Graham can see into Mordak's laboratory through the doorway.
I was kind of looking at that grotesque spider above the door.
This doorway leads into Mordak's bedroom.
Yeah, given a choice, I'd much rather check out a bedroom than a laboratory.
The black cat eyes Graham suspiciously.
Mananan?
Those claws look awfully sharp.
You! How did you get here?
I have journeyed far, over land and sea.
Never mind. Your journey is now over.
Graham looks out the window and views the distorted rocks and twisted forms of Mordak's strange island. A large, grotesque bed occupies one corner of Mordak's bedroom. A strange statue of a winged woman stands close to Mordak's bed.
Goodbye, King Graham of Daventry.
We've seen what happens there. Can I distract that cat somehow? Maybe with cheese, maybe with a dead fish? Maybe by kicking it? Okay, the cat is not here.
A large, grotesque bed occupies one corner. A strange statue of a winged woman stands close to Mordak's bed. Graham surveys the bizarre furnishings and horrible figures in Mordak's bedroom. Graham surveys a large, grotesque bed occupies one corner of The thought of lying on that horrible bed totally revolts Graham. The thought of lying on
Thought maybe I could go outside or on the balcony there, but no. Is there nothing in here? Special thanks to Robin Bradley and the rest of the QA staff. It seems a bit out of place, just quietly.
Graham surveys the...
There's also a very grey pixel there. Not sure if that's anything to worry about. Can I go down here, maybe? That was lucky. I saw that at the last possible moment. A library.
Many book-filled shelves line the walls of Mordak's extensive library. A large tome lying open upon a corner desk attracts Graham's curiosity.
I was looking at this and not that, but...
None of these particular books interest Graham.
You do you, game. Do you want me to read?
This looks interesting. Graham wonders what the symbols mean.
And I wish you would actually hold on that screen so I could actually investigate it and make some notes perhaps.
The strange symbols have been burned into Graham's memory, and there is no need to look at them again. Perhaps they'll be of use later.
No comments, game.
Many books and scrolls.
I don't think I'm getting much else out of this room.
None of these particular books. Since most of Mordak's books and scrolls are beyond Graham's comprehension, he wisely decides to ignore them.
Okay, well I've gained some information.
Goodbye.
Hello to you, Sue. Okay. What more can I do? I can check out the lab.
Tears come to Graham's eyes as he sees his beloved family and castle held captive inside a large glass bottle.
I don't suppose I can hide that bottle somewhere?
Looking at his frantically waving family inside their glass prison causes Graham's heart to break as he realizes his current inability to save them from their terrible predicament. Graham has found himself in a large room filled with many unusual contraptions and magical implements. His heart feels like bursting when he notices his beloved family imprisoned within a large glass bottle sitting upon a corner table. Graham has found himself in a large room filled with many unusual contraptions and magical implements. His heart feels like bursting.
Couldn't tell if that was the same line or not.
Hot coals burn in an open pit fireplace built at one end of the laboratory. There is nothing but burning coals inside the open pit fireplace. Graham has found himself. Graham. A spiral staircase leads to an upper balcony where a very bizarre machine captures Graham's curiosity.
Let's go up then.
Graham, an odd machine of tubes, gears, weights, and tiny figures surrounding an unusual sphere-like object attracts Graham's curiosity.
I thought we'd get a new scene up here, but no, it's the same thing. There we go. What is that?
Behind Mordak's strange machine lurk other baffling and curious magical implements. Behind Mordak, Graham has no idea what Mordak does with this strange contraption, but it couldn't be good. Inside the lower portion, a foul-smelling liquid bubbles, while two dangling spiked gizmos hang on a massive yoke above a couple of flat iron platters.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
Behind Mordak's strange, Graham has no idea what Mordak does with Graham.
I can see the two ramps here.
Graham has.
I assume I need to put something under these gizmos?
Graham hesitates. This may be the wrong thing to do. Graham hesitates. I
mean, I've got no idea what I'm doing here.
Graham hesitates.
This is something.
Atop the iron platter of the bizarre contraption lies Crispin's wand.
I assume this thing maybe transfers power into it?
Graham hesitates.
But if that's the case, I can't imagine any of my current items working here.
Graham.
Hey Mananan, would you like to climb up on here for a moment, please?
Graham.
Don't ask me why, just climb up, stand there, and stay there. We can put Crispin's wand there.
Atop the iron platter, Graham has.
Okay, that's something. I haven't seen anything else that I can pick up though. Which makes me think that it is generally safe to go down into the labyrinth or into the dungeon, grab the cheese, and then make our way out.